guys, it's another Music Gear Monday. I'm Carl Carell, and today we're checking out another little mobile device. No, it's not the new OP1. Birthday's coming up, so maybe somebody will send me one. But no, we're talking about this guy, the Orba by Artiphon. This device came out, I want to say 2 years ago, maybe even longer. I've started to see it a lot in a bunch of different feeds and people doing interesting things. So I wanted to check it out. And so this guy comes with the USB-C cable and a app that you can download on your computer or on your mobile device that will allow you to change the different sounds that comes in this guy. Yes, comes with built-in sounds. On the top, you have 8 different pads, and these pads are meant to be tapped and touched. You have different controls on each pad, and then you have a center button here. That center button allows you to change your different controls, change your instruments, and navigate through the device. You have 5 different sounds to choose from: drums, bass, chords, and lead. The device is polyphonic, so you can do multiple sounds at once. You have a built-in speaker on the bottom. This built-in speaker allows you to play beats and make music on the go. On the side here, you have volume control. So you have volume control there, and then you have an on and off button that acts as your Bluetooth switch as well. If you hold down A and you push any of the buttons when they're lit up, you could actually change any of the instruments depending on what you want. So I could change. All I have to do is hold the center and then tap the button I want. You have a play and a pause. You can actually record straight from the device as well. So if I tap this guy, and it'll keep recording. It'll take you to any of the next instruments that you want to go to. All right, so not the best example, but obviously you see that you can hop in here and right away start to play. Let's look at the app so you can see what's going on inside of this thing. Shout out to our sponsors today, Crate Connect Digital Record Pool, providing tons of new music, new releases, hundreds of different genres and chart-topping hits, everything and anything, instrumentals, acapellas, Latin, moombahton, techno, dancehall, even country music. So if you're a DJ and you want to spruce up your music library, this is a great tool to utilize. The price is just right with different options from 30 days, 90 days, and 180 days. With high resolution audio, this is a great option for anybody wanting to expand their DJ library. They even have a clothing shop. This one's my favorite. Make sure to hop on over, check out Crate Connect. I will be putting a link in the description below, which will include a discounted price. So make sure to hop on that while it lasts. So inside of this app, when I tap the center of this device, you can see it switches over to the different instruments there. You have the 5 different instruments, like I said before. You can use your mouse to actually scroll and, click on any of these guys as well. You can also clear out previously recorded loops. So I can click on any of these that have previous recorded loops and I can clear them out that way as well. On the left side here, you have a tab. If you click that tab, you have presets that you could choose from. You go through and find different sounds. And when you transfer it over Bluetooth, it takes a lot longer than if you transferred and you have the USB-C plugged directly into the computer. Or if you're on the mobile app tends to work a little faster as well. So right now we have the cartridge loaded up. You can also hit the side This app is also designed so that you can adjust any of the settings on your device. You know, since the device doesn't have a screen, you're not able to see all of this stuff. You're able to hop into your settings. You can turn off or on the vibration. For me, I found that the device vibrating was kind of annoying sometimes, so I turned it off. The auto off mode, so if it's just sitting there, you know, if it turns off over a certain amount of time. Pitch bend and scaling, so you're able to adjust the percentage of how much you want it to actually bend when you're holding a note. This is the interesting part right here. This MIDI mode, MPE functionality pertains to programs that allow you to do multi-touch or after-touch type of settings, almost like an expression type of setting, which you'll find different instruments in Ableton have them. There's some different app instruments that will have some MPE functionality. Orba connection is basically whether you're plugging it directly in via USB or you're using a Bluetooth connection. The USB connection is a lot quicker when you're connected to the computer, but if you're using a mobile device, the Bluetooth connection is actually pretty quick, so just keep that in mind. Actually, it does quite well. So that's pretty much it in settings. Keep it pretty simple. As far as the sounds go inside of the app, you have these 12 different sounds that you can choose from. I was expecting to have some sort of an app store or somewhere you can actually download and add more devices, but I haven't seen anything like that, and I haven't read anything like that unless I'm mistaken. Like I said, I just got this device, so it's still really new to me. I've only done a couple of things with it, but I'm taking it with me on this next trip, so I'm hoping to learn a little bit more and see what else I could do as far as Ableton goes and using some of that MPE functionality with this guy. The built-in sounds or the sound packs that come with the actual unit or that you can put onto the unit, I didn't find great. Some of the synth sounds are pretty cool. So there's some cool sounds, but I feel like there could be way better like drum sounds, even if they're like, you know, like the lo-fi stuff. I feel like there's still a lot better sounds out there than what is built into this guy, but it is still really fun to play around with and just make little simple loops and things like that with. I've seen a couple of videos where people are using these guys with like Logic and stuff like that, which I found to be pretty cool, because if you take a really dope synth and, you know, you're able to play it in a different way than you typically would, you might create something, you know, way different than what you would typically do on like a keyboard or even like an Ableton Push or anything like that. So I thought that that was kind of a cool way to approach just creating and making music. One thing that I forgot to tell you is that inside of the app, you can actually change the chord and tempo up in the top left-hand side here. So you can go major, minor, you know, C, D, E, F, G, and then you can actually change the tempo here as well. So it's kind of cool that you can actually approach making music in a different way with something like this. So yeah, I'll be posting some more videos with this guy, making some beats and loops and different things like that. Probably another video of using this with software and different apps to kind of see what it can do functionality wise. So stay tuned for some of that. Yeah, let me know what you think of this guy in the comments below. Is it something you've tried before? Is it something you think could be useful? Let me know below. That's going to be it for Music Gear Monday. I'm Carl Carell. We'll catch you here next week. Peace.